George Orwell's 1984 is one of the most powerful and haunting dystopian novels of the 20th century, offering a bleak portrayal of totalitarianism, surveillance, and mind control. The novel is set in Airstrip 1, a province of Oceania, one of three superstates that divide the world. The government of Oceania is a single-party state ruled by the party and its figurehead, Big Brother, who represents an omnipotent, omnipresent leader overseeing every aspect of citizens' lives. At the heart of the novel is Winston Smith, a low-ranking member of the party who works at the Ministry of Truth, where his job is to falsify historical records to align with the ever-shifting propaganda of the party. One of the most powerful aspects of Orwell's vision is the pervasive surveillance system that controls the population. The party's mechanisms of control, embodied in Big Brother's all-seeing eye and the thought police, create a society where fear and paranoia are constant. Citizens are encouraged to spy on one another, which not only ensures compliance but also divides the people into a web of suspicion, making rebellion or dissent nearly impossible. This constant surveillance forces individuals to censor their thoughts, exemplified in Orwell's creation of the concept of thought crime, which criminalizes any subversive thought or feeling that opposes the party's authority. The phrase "Big Brother is watching you" has since become synonymous with the loss of privacy and freedom in oppressive regimes. Orwell's depiction of the methods by which the party maintains control over the minds of its citizens is chilling. Central to this psychological manipulation is the concept of doublethink, the ability to hold two contradictory beliefs at once and accept both as true. This cognitive dissonance is the cornerstone of the party's power, as it allows the regime to change history, alter facts, and warp reality without resistance. For example, the Ministry of Truth constantly rewrites historical records, erasing or altering events to fit the party's current narrative, making it impossible for citizens to trust their own memory or sense of reality. The language of this manipulation is Newspeak, a carefully constructed language that removes words that could facilitate rebellion or subversion. By narrowing the scope of language, the party limits the range of thought, effectively controlling not only what people say but what they are able to think. Winston Smith, the novel's protagonist, is initially presented as an everyman, a man yearning for individuality and rebellion against the crushing power of the party. His affair with Julia, a fellow party member, represents a small, defiant act of personal freedom in a world that forbids personal relationships and free expression. However, this brief rebellion is doomed from the start, as the party's control over both the mind and body is too absolute. Winston and Julia's affair is ultimately exposed, and both are arrested by the thought police. Winston's torture and reprogramming at the hands of O'Brien, a high-ranking party member, demonstrate the extent of the party's control over the human psyche. The novel reaches its bleak climax when Winston, through physical and psychological torture, is forced to betray Julia and, in the end, is made to love Big Brother, marking his total submission to the party. Winston's downfall is not merely the result of physical torture but stems from his own inner weakness, fear, and desperation. Orwell suggests that the party's true power lies not just in its ability to control the masses but in its ability to break the individual spirit, to make even the act of rebellion or resistance seem futile. Winston's eventual acceptance of Big Brother, symbolized by his mental and emotional collapse, is a tragic commentary on the ability of totalitarian regimes to destroy human will and individuality. It is not simply the destruction of a body, but the obliteration of the self, which makes the party's rule so total and unrelenting. 1984 has resonated deeply with readers since its publication, and its relevance only continues to grow in a world increasingly concerned with privacy, surveillance, and state power. Orwell's warnings about the dangers of totalitarianism, propaganda, and the manipulation of truth are as relevant today as they were when he wrote the novel. The concepts introduced in 1984, such as thoughtcrime, doublethink, and Big Brother, have entered the global lexicon, serving as a constant reminder of the ways in which power can corrupt and erode the freedoms of individuals. Orwell's chilling vision of a world where the party controls not just behavior but thought itself offers a profound meditation on the fragility of personal freedom in the face of overwhelming state power. Orwell's 1984 stands alongside other dystopian classics, such as Aldous Huxley's Brave New World and Yevgeny Zamyatin's We, as a stark and cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked authority. The novel remains a critical work in the canon of dystopian literature, offering readers not only a powerful reflection on the dark potentials of political regimes but also a lasting meditation on the importance of safeguarding individual thought and freedom.